A pleasant good night to all. My name is Bonaparte, and I will be delivering a speech on teen pregnancy prevention. This speech was originally delivered by Congresswoman Eva Clayt in the House of Representatives on March 21st, 1997, to awaken the awareness of the public to the problem of pregnancy, teenage pregnancy. Mr. Speaker, 30% of all out-of-wedlock births are to teenagers below the age of 20. That astonishing reality should be alarming to Congress and to the citizens of our country. More importantly, the recently implemented welfare reform has accelerated the need to address the issue of out-of-wedlock teen births. As we consider solutions to this issue, we must keep in mind that no other industrialized nation with a standard of living comparable to the United States has a problem of this dimension. On the problem of teenage pregnancy, we have the dubious distinction of leading the world. It is critical that our nation take a clear stand against teen pregnancy and that this position be widely publicized. We must encourage and then be engaged in a national discussion about how religious culture and public values influence both teenage pregnancy and the way a society responds to this dilemma. We must encourage and stimulate innovative solutions through local schools, churches, and civic groups, as well as local and state officials. We must foster community involvement where each community will determine what would be appropriate and acceptable based on the community's standards and values. I think you will agree that these decisions must be made at the community level by the individuals who care the most and who have the greatest influence on the lives of these young people. The parents, families, churches, teachers, scout leaders, and community members who know these individuals best will determine the kinds of programs that their community should use to help their young people avoid becoming teen parents prematurely. As we consider how and where to reduce spending, we must also not forget that teen pregnancy costs a heavy burden on the federal budget. If we want to balance the budget, let us begin by working to bring some balance to the lives of thousands and thousands of our teenagers involved in premature childbearing. Once a teenager becomes pregnant, there is no good solution. There is pain in adoption. There is pain in abortion. There is pain and suffering in giving birth and in parenting a child prematurely. The best solution is to prevent the pregnancy. This is why, when we demand responsible behavior, we have a reciprocal obligation to offer a real future beyond early parenting and poverty. Reducing teen childbearing is likely to require more than eliminating or manipulating welfare programs. Experience tells us that threats and punishment are not the best way to get teens to behave in a way that is good for them and their future. The most successful approach to reducing teen childbearing is to design policies and procedures that are targeted to encourage positive developmental behavior through beneficial adult role models and job connections. We must implement pregnancy prevention programs that educate and support school-age youths between the ages of 10 and 21 in high-risk situations and their family members through comprehensive social and health services with an emphasis on pregnancy prevention. Devoting more resources to preventing teen pregnancy will not only save us money in the long run, but it will improve the lives, health, education, economic opportunities, and the well-being of these youths and their families. Moreover, they will give hope for this nation, and they will have an opportunity to make a positive contribution. Mr. Speaker, we must be engaged in this effort. Thank you.